Cleveland Cavaliers look more overrated than the British royal family. Don't even get me started on that stuff. They started off game 2. LeBron scored 21 of the team's 27 points in the first quarter, and they were leading 27-23. And then it went downhill from there. Cleveland struggled. They have nothing outside of LeBron and Love. LeBron scored 42. K-Love scored 22 for a combined 64 points. The rest of the team scored 30. And Tristan Thompson had 8. George Hill had 3. Kyle Korver had 11. Jeff Green 6. And Rodney Hood 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 7 players scored. And 2 of them combined for 64. So the Cavs are overrated and just playing terrible basketball right now. It's ugly for the Cavs. They've been consistent on defense. They're allowed 108 the first game, allowed 107 the second game. So I guess you got to give them that. But the offense has been very ugly. 83 in the first game, 94 in the second game. Obviously not cutting it. LeBron cannot do it all. He had a triple-double, but it's not going to get you anywhere if the rest of your team sucks. It's not looking good for the Cavs. I think that Boston and Cleveland will split in Cleveland these next 2 games, and that Boston will close it out in Game 5 to make it to the NBA Finals. They are just demolishing Cleveland right now. They're just embarrassing them. And somehow Cleveland is favored by 6 going into this next game in Cleveland tonight. I don't know how. I mean, they've lost by double digits both games. I don't get how that makes you a favorite. Just because it's in Cleveland, no. Boston's still going to... I think they'll win this game, but that's just me. I don't know anything. So, moving on. The Warriors stole Game 1 from the Rockets to take home court advantage. Then Houston, they came out Game 2, and they seem very pissed off. James Harden, 27 points. He shot poorly, though. PJ Tucker, 8 for 9. 5 of 6 on threes, 22 points. That's pretty impressive for PJ Tucker. Trevor Ariza, 7 of 9, shooting 19 points. Chris Paul, 6 of 14, shooting for 16 points. Clint Capella, 5 points, but he also had 10 boards. Eric Gordon had a big game off the bench. He scored 27 points. Excuse me. On 8 of 15 shooting. So obviously the Rockets shot very well this game. Made 16 3-pointers and were able to beat the Warriors by 22. But they head back to Golden State, which for Houston I'd be concerned because it's very difficult to win in Golden State. Even though Houston is the 1 seed, now that they have to win 1 to get home court back, but it'll be difficult. I wouldn't be surprised if Houston lost both of them. I wouldn't be surprised if Houston won one of them. I wouldn't be surprised if Houston won both of these games, but we've seen when Houston loses, they lost Game 2 against the Jazz, I think, and they ended up winning 3 straight, 2 of them in the Jazzville, wherever, Utah. So, you never know, but it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. So that's all I got for the NBA stuff. Boston in 5, Houston in 7. Why not? That's what I got.